Hello guys, how has your day been? Thank you so much for clicking on this video. And today we will talk about how stress can affect your mental health. This video is made by me, Yeshvikta, Camelia, and Akil. So, what are the objectives that we want to reach? As you well already know, stress often causes many negative results, such as depression, no motivation to live, and continued by the worst thing ever, suicide. As you can very well see, if not treated well, the possibility of stress taking a person's life is high, like extremely high. So, this video is made to spread awareness throughout the globe and especially in Malaysia about stress so that people can identify it and turn to the right authority for help. So, you guys wanna reduce the rate of suicide and negativity due to stress? If you do, you can do us all a huge favor by sharing this video with your friends and take the right actions, because what we're about to share might change one's life, maybe even yours.
What is stress? Feeling of being overwhelmed with mental or emotional pressure. It can come from any event or thought that makes you feel frustrated, angry, or nervous. Stress is the result of brain chemicals called hormones surging through the body. Scary, right? Have you ever thought that stress can be so serious? Main causes: not being able to cope with something. Stress often results if a person feels that there are high pressures or demands, that there is a threat to their well-being, or that they don't have enough resources to cope with the demands.
Now we will talk about symptoms of stress. Number 1. Constant worrying. Constant worrying is a feeling uneasy or being overly concerned about a situation or problem. With excessive worrying, your mind and body go into overdrive as you constantly focus on what might happen. Number 2. Difficulty concentrating or thinking. It is a decreased ability to focus your thoughts on something. It can be related to difficulty staying awake, impulsiveness, intrusive thoughts or concerns, hyperactivity or inattention. Number 3. Negativity or lack of self-confidence. When someone lacks confidence about who they are and what they can do, they often feel incompetent, unloved, or inadequate.
So, moving on. What is the relationship between one's mental health and stress? Well, when stress becomes overwhelming and prolonged, the risks of mental health problems and medical problems increase. Long-term stress increases, and the risk of mental health problems such as anxiety and depression, substance use problems, sleep problems, pain, and bodily complaints such as muscle tension. So, stress might have a bigger impact than you thought.
Now we talk about the effects of stress on mental health. Number 1. Anxiety. A person's specific reaction to stress. Anxiety is typically characterized by a persistent feeling of apprehension or dread in situations that are not actually threatening.
Substances use problem. Stress is a well-known risk factor in the development of addiction, and in addiction, relapse, vulnerability, stresses, and individual level variables that are predictive of substances use and abuse.
What are the effects of stress on mental health? Number sounds scary. So, do you guys love sleep? Well, then you might want to pay a close attention to this. lack of sleep can have a severe impact on not only mental but also physical health. It can cause sleep deprivation. Frequently being in a heightened state of alertness can delay the onset of sleep and cause rapid, anxious thoughts to occur at night. Insufficient sleep can then cause further stress. I mean, you already have enough stress. Do you really want to add more? People who are under constant stress or have abnormally exaggerated responses to stress tend to have sleep problems. Do you want to have insomnia? Well, I wouldn't. Oh yes, headaches. Such a problematic thing in a person's life. If you ever have a headache, would you ever thought about it that it might be because of stress? Well, let's see why. Headaches are more likely to occur when you're stressed. Stress is a common trigger of tension-type headaches and migraines and can trigger other types of headaches or make them worse. Trust me, headaches are miserable.
Quotes of the topic. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, Allah does not burden a person except according to his ability. Surah Al-Baqarah. Keep believe that Allah does not burden a soul beyond that it can bear.
Dear friends, sad to say that we're actually reaching the end of our video. So before we end, one last quote. William James said that the greatest weapon against stress is our ability to choose one thought over another. Remember that stress doesn't come from what's going on in your life. It actually comes from your thoughts about what's going on in your life. So that's a wrap, kids. Thank you very, very much for your time and your patience. Hope you enjoyed this video. See you soon again. Bye-bye.
Ya, itulah tadi perkongsian bersama pelajar Sekolah Menengah Sains Pendang dalam subjek Pembangunan Kendiri. Semoga dengan perkongsian sebentar tadi dapat memberikan manfaat kepada anda semua. Allahumma salli ala sayyidina Muhammad. Jangan lupa untuk viralkan video berkenaan atau kongsikan bersama rakan-rakan anda supaya kita dapat meningkatkan lagi pengetahuan kita semua berkaitan dengan apa yang telah disampaikan oleh pelajar-pelajar tadi. So, Jangan lupa untuk tekan button subscribe dan like, dan jangan lupa untuk tekan button lonceng untuk pastikan anda semua diupdate dengan video-video yang terbaru akan datang. So, terima kasih.